How many of you have let the number on your bathroom scale ruin your entire day? That number that flashes at you first thing in the morning, the one that decides whether today is going to be a good day or a bad day. Friend, the scale is data. It is not a verdict. And today I want to talk to you about the difference.
Welcome to the Feel Better, Live Free podcast, brought to you by Thinlicious. I'm your host, Lisa Joy Thompson, and every week we bring you the science, the stories, and the straight talk you need to feel better and live free. From real food to hormone health to breaking free from yo-yo dieting for good. This is the show for every woman who's ready to stop surviving and start thriving. Settle in, friend. What you're about to hear might just change everything.
So today we are talking about the scale, and I want to tell you something that might surprise you. I still weigh myself multiple times a week, not because I'm obsessed, not because I don't trust myself, not because my worth depends on that number, because it certainly does not. I weigh myself because it is a genuinely useful data point. It tells me things about what is happening inside my body that I can't see any other way. When the scale jumps 5 pounds in 2 days, I know I'm dealing with inflammation, or maybe my electrolytes are out of balance, or my hormones are shifting, or my sleep was garbage. When the scale is steady, I know my systems are running the way that they are supposed to. The scale is a tool, and a tool is only as good as the person using it. So today I want to teach you how to actually use it well. Not how to throw it out and just discount the information that's giving you, not how to be afraid of it, and not how to let it define you. How to use the scale like a coach uses the scale, like someone who knows what she's looking at. But before we get to the how, let me tell you where the scale often goes wrong. The scale goes wrong when it becomes the only measure or the most important measure of success. When one number in the morning decides whether you feel proud of yourself or ashamed. When you get on it, see something you did not want to see, and let it steal the whole day from you. That's a problem. The scale also goes wrong when you treat that one reading as the final word. When you weigh yourself on a Tuesday morning, see a number you don't like and conclude that your whole plan is failing, that your body's betraying you, and that this is just not working. The scale goes wrong when you use it as a punishment tool. When it's not information you're gathering, it's a report card, and you're just hoping to pass. That is not the scale's fault, right? That is all on us. And that is what we have done with a perfectly neutral piece of information. We've made it a judge. We've given it the power to determine our value. And it was never supposed to have that job. So today I want to teach you how to actually read the scale like a coach. First rule, I want you to look at patterns and not single readings. Your weight is going to fluctuate every single day, sometimes by 3 or 4 or 5 pounds, and that is completely normal. Your weight will change based on how much water you're holding, how much salt you ate, whether your electrolytes are balanced, where you are in your cycle, how much you slept, whether you had a hard workout the day before, whether you're constipated, whether you just weighed at a different time than usual. All of that shows up on the scale, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. So instead of getting on that scale and reacting to one number, I want you to zoom out. I want you to look at your weight over a week or over 2 weeks or over a month. Are you trending down? Are you steady? Is your weight creeping up? That is the pattern that matters, not the number this morning. Second rule, I want you to learn what a jump actually means. When the scale jumps 3, 4, 5 pounds overnight, that is not fat gain. Let me say that again. When the scale jumps 3, 4, or 5 pounds overnight, you are not gaining fat. Fat is stored energy, and your body only builds fat storage in response to specific hormonal signals, mostly insulin, over time. Building actual fat tissue is a slow process. It doesn't happen in 12 hours. What can happen in 12 hours is water retention, glycogen storage in your muscles, sodium shifts, hormonal fluctuations, what is sitting in your digestive tract at any given moment, inflammation from something you ate. All of those things can move the scale by several pounds in one direction or the other, and none of that is actual fat. The scale jump is information about your body. It's not a punishment for something you did. All right, third rule. Notice what your scale is trying to tell you. This is where the scale becomes really useful once you know how to read it. When my scale jumps, I can usually tell you exactly why. And that information is gold because it tells me what my body needs. If it jumped and I didn't sleep well, I know, oh, I need to prioritize sleep and let that number come back down on its own. If it jumped and my eating's been a little bit dicey and I know, oh, I'm probably eating things that are making me inflamed, I know I need to clean up my eating and let my body recover. If it's creeping up over a couple of weeks with no obvious explanation, I know I need to look at what has changed. Am I eating enough protein? Have I been stressed? Am I moving my body? The scale isn't telling me I failed. It's just telling me my body is dealing with something. And when I know what it's dealing with, I can actually help. Okay, so the scale is one data point, and when you read it right, it's a useful one. But here's the thing. It is one data point among many, and most women are ignoring all the others. So I want you to look at what I would call the rest of the dashboard, the things that matter as much as the scale, and honestly, some of them matter even more. So let's start with your energy. Are you waking up feeling rested? Do you have steady energy throughout the day, or are you crashing at 3 in the afternoon? Energy is one of the first things that shifts when your body starts to heal. If your energy is coming back, that's a huge win, whether the scale is moving or not. Your sleep. Are you falling asleep easily? Are you staying asleep? Are you waking up ready to go or waking up already tired? Sleep is one of the strongest indicators of what is happening with your hormones and your nervous system. Your cravings. Are you constantly reaching for sugar or salt or something to fill a void? Or have your cravings quieted down? When cravings ease up, that's your blood sugar stabilizing. It's your insulin coming down, and that is huge. Your digestion. Are you regular or are you bloated all the time? Are you dealing with acid reflux or discomfort after meals? Your gut is where a lot of your healing is going to show up first. Your strength. Can you carry the groceries in one trip? Can you get up off the floor without pushing off your knee? Can you keep up with your grandkids? Strength is one of the most important things you can measure at midlife, and it has nothing to do with the number on the scale. What about your clothes? How are your clothes fitting? Are you having to unbutton your jeans after dinner? Are the jeans that were tight last month now more comfortable? Your body composition can be changing dramatically without the scale reflecting it because muscle is denser than fat. Your labs. This is one that is so important. If you haven't already done so, go get your labs done. Check your fasting insulin, your fasting glucose, your A1C, your thyroid panel, your cholesterol, your inflammation markers. Those numbers tell you what is really happening inside your body. Those are the numbers that matter for how long you're going to live and how well. What about your mood? Are you steadier? Are you more patient? Are you laughing more and crying less? Your emotional stability is downstream of your physical health, and it is a real measure of how you're doing. Your capacity for life. Can you show up for the people you love? Can you be present? Can you have hard conversations without falling apart? Can you take on new things? Your capacity is one of the best indicators that your body is actually working with you instead of against you. So when you look at all of that together, the scale is just one piece of a much bigger picture. It's not the least interesting thing, but it's definitely not the most important thing. And it was never supposed to be the thing that decides how you feel about yourself. The mindset shift I want you to make is this. Stop letting the scale be a judge and start letting it be a coach. A judge decides whether you're good or bad. A coach gives you information so you can adjust. A judge shames. A coach teaches. A coach hands you the information and lets you get on with your life. A judge takes over your life. When you get on the scale tomorrow morning, whatever number comes up, I want you to try something. Take a breath and ask yourself, what is this number telling me? Is it part of a pattern or is it a blip? Is my body responding to something specific? Is there information here I can use? And then step off. Go eat yourself a good, healthy breakfast. Do the next right thing. The scale had its moment. It gave you the information. It's done. It doesn't get to come with you into the rest of your day. So here's what I want you to do this week. Number 1, if you are someone who weighs daily, keep doing it, but track the pattern. Write the numbers down and then look at them over the week and notice the ups and downs. Practice looking at the pattern instead of reacting to one specific number. Number 2, I want you to pick 2 things off the dashboard that I just gave you and start paying attention to them. Maybe it's your energy and your sleep. Maybe it's your craving and your clothes. Just start noticing the other data your body is giving you. And number 3, when you step off the scale this week, no matter what you see, I want you to say this one thing out loud. This is information. It's not a verdict. And then go live your day. Easy peasy. If you are ready to shift what the scale and what your body are telling you, or try to figure it out more easily, I want to point you toward our 10-day metabolism reset. It is our signature 10-day framework for stabilizing your blood sugar and quieting your cravings and getting your metabolism working with you again. It's a real food. It's a simple plan. No willpower gymnastics needed. It's just 10 days of watching your body respond. So if you're interested, head on over to getthinlicious.com/detox. Again, that is getthinlicious.com/detox. We'll have a link in the show notes. One more thing I want you to remember as we close. The scale can tell you your weight. It cannot tell you your worth. It cannot tell you how loved you are. It cannot tell you what your life is worth. It cannot tell you what you have overcome, what you are capable of, what your body has carried you through. It cannot tell you that you are made in the image of God and that no number on that scale gets to define you. Use the scale like a tool. Read it like a coach. And then close the bathroom door and go be the woman your family loves today. I will see you guys next week. And until then, feel better and live free.